Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Boise State Broncos taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Boise State Broncos taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. On the move, it's Genty. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
That's a really nice ball. Well, it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Nelson. He finds his man. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He's going to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Finds his man. Just plowing down the field. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They're going to ride this running back, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he doinks it off the left upright. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
On the run, it's Singleton. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Genty. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're working that left side. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Boise State 6, Penn State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completion completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but just snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Got a man. Touchdown Broncos! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. Running to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll throw it on first down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Wallace. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
They're going to throw it again. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Penn State! What a catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in the rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army is running away with this one. Not since the days of Mr. Inside and Mr. Outside has this offense looked this dynamic. They're up by 15 over Mississippi State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know that.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He wants to throw. And they got him for the sack. The Broncos headed quickly to the line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Corner's going to give them room. To the air, it's Nelson. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Aller. Fires and picked off. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Back to pass. It's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Right back to the well. Just ran him over.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. They're trying to get to it. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Looking left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Another incompletion on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice when you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone. Everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the ground with the back. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally. It's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You know, I think if I'm the quarterback, I'm probably not throwing at this linebacker anymore. That's now already his second pick in this game. He's been doing an outstanding job in coverage. I think if you're the QB, you got to start avoiding him.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third.
The end of the third quarter. With the score, Boise State 20, Penn State 7.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. They'll immediately call timeout. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Michie Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 12 over Mississippi State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Twist his way through. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
That play just never had a chance. They knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Little touch pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. The give to the tailback. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Allard. Unloads to the wide out. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a dream.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Trying to get the corner. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside hands because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep flat.
Yeah, it's also...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on.
Touchdown, Boise State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
They call it a long shot for a reason because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Aller. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Feeling some heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence for them.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.